know what I disagree with? When people sit back and constantly talk about their friends and what they friends and the sacrifices that their friends made to establish wealth, and they feel as though that their friends should take care of them when they also had some opportunities and they just mismanaged their opportunities. Me personally, I'm one of the people that mismanage my opportunities, but I don't feel a sense of entitlement that my friend has to take care of me. All I ever ask at minimum is that they give me moral support. Other than that, they don't have to financially take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I had a good life. You know what I'm saying? In respects to, had a great mentor. You know, one thing about a mentor, y'all don't always have to see eye to eye. A mentor isn't a yes man. That's not a mentor. A mentor is someone that teaches you the game. I'm gonna tell you, my mentor taught me the game, but he did a little more. Unknowingly or knowingly. He taught me the game. He gave me my first piece of property and told me to pay him when I get it. But he also showed me how to pay him. He showed me how to go to the bank, pull the money out, give him his bread back, take the rest of the money, buy another property, pull that out. Now I'm whole. I got a bunch of money sitting around to fix these two properties up and continue that cycle. He taught me that game. How could I ever be mad at him? How could I ever be mad because I mismanaged mine? I mismanaged my lifestyle. How could I ever be mad at him? He taught me something that's generational that I could feed my families with. You know what I'm saying? And in that respect, I could never, have malice in my heart for him. I might don't necessarily have to agree with every move or every comment, but I could never have malice in my heart. That's just the type of person I am. I've never hid the plug. Anything I've ever known, I shared. Now, with me sharing it, you have to be willing to receive what I'm sharing. You can't be one of those cocky friends that belittle the information I'm giving you because you never know when you're going to need the information. And I got a few cocky friends that I invited to situations years ago that they turned their nose down to it because it wasn't fast enough for them at the particular time. Now, today, I watch these friends chase the things I invited them to years ago. I wonder why we have people in our lives that have a hard time with accepting advice from people that say they love, or people they say they with, or people they say they'll go above and beyond for. Why do you have a hard time accepting free game? Like, this is generational game that can be passed on so your family can feed their family and their family can continue to feed. One of the things that has kept me in the game is I've never forgotten the positive message that people have been trying to get across to me. I remember the man that lived 2 blocks away that used to always pull me to the side when I walked down this block and told me that I didn't have to be a criminal to be successful in life. I remember those conversations. He's a retired postal worker that currently now lives in Washington, D.C. I remember all the advice people has given me. And I may not used it at that moment, but what I did was I banked it. I put it over here and pulled it out when I needed it. Just as well as when my mother told me things. I didn't listen to her right away. What I did was I banked it. So when I needed it, I pulled it out. That's one of the things that this ninth grade dropout is grateful for, because I've had some great examples. I don't really focus on the messenger as much as I do the message. I take the message, bank it for when I need it. And that's what's one of the things that's gotten me over the hump throughout the years, because you never know when you're going to need, help. You never know when you're going to need somebody to hold your hand and walk you through a process. And they may not be there at that moment to do so. So what happens is you have to take that stuff that you got, that you learned over the years, take it from the back of your mind and bring it to the forefront. And, work your mojo. I've always shared, man. I've shared to the point that I've suffered as well in the process of sharing. I've shared information and resources with people that promised me the world and nothing ever materialized from that promise. But guess what? I'm never mad. I'm disappointed, but I'm never mad. You know why? Because I'm a man and I can create my own way. I got friends that let me down all the time. But I don't stop being a friend. I just know not to revisit those subjects, those topics, or whatever issue it may particularly be. I know not to revisit that with that particular friend. But I still love them. And I still care for them. And that's never on trial. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. And that's what we're lacking today. People will put their relationship, they'll wrap their relationship and the existence of their relationship with someone into issues. If this issue don't work out, we ain't friends no more. No, it just didn't work out, but we still okay. It just didn't work out, but we still okay. There's no need to be walking around with your face balled up with a bunch of hatred in your heart towards your man or woman. We still okay. Like me, I don't agree with, I'm gonna be totally, transparent. I don't agree with some things that my previous relationships did. But guess what? If I see them today or tomorrow, we're still okay. Because I do respect the things that I've learned from those particular situations, those particular relationships. I do respect that. I do respect the fact that when I first came home from doing 10 years, the world was different. And I had a young lady that I went on to marry at that particular time for a few years. And she made the transition from prison to the world so easy for me. How can I ever dishonor that? I'm grateful for that. I appreciate her. She was there for me at that point of my life, and I appreciate that. So I can never be like, oh man, because we didn't work out. I can never be like totally wrapped up into, oh, I don't F with that person no more because of this. No, it's okay. We didn't work out. It's all right. Learn, move on. That's what we need to do. We tying knots around these issues and locking it up right on our neck, on our ankle. We locking these issues up, wrapping it around us, and every which way we go and turn, we're taking these issues with us. We need to unleash them joints and leave them where they be and keep it pushing. I could be wrong. This is just OG Bus speaking his mind. They gave me a platform. I figured I'll take it, release some of this stuff. This is therapeutic for me.